Now we move to the OKRs feature in StatNexa. From the left navigation panel, select OKRs. Here, you can define your business objectives, track key results using connected analytics data. Here, on the top, you will find 3 tabs. First, under OKRs, you can view all the created goals, subgoals, and objectives together in a single table. Next, under the Goals section, you can view all the goals along with their related subgoals. Then, under the Objectives section, all the created objectives are listed separately. Right now, all the sections are empty, as we are about to create our first OKR. To create an OKR, click on the New OKR button. A pop-up window will appear. In the pop-up, you get 2 options, whether to create a goal or an objective. Click on any one of the options. Here, the Goal option is selected. First, enter the title for the goal. Next, choose the time frame for the goal. On clicking the time frame field, a pop-up window opens where you can select your preferred time frame. You can change the financial year from FY26 to the next year, choose either the first or second half of the year, select any of the 4 quarters, or choose a continuous time frame. Here, FY26 is selected. Then, click on Next. In the next step, you need to choose how you want to track the progress. Here, you get multiple options. Whether you want to track the progress manually, track a metric from any connected integration, or create a subgoal. Here, the manual option is selected to track the progress. First, enter the starting value. Beside it, from the drop-down, choose the value type. Here, the number type is selected. Next, enter the target value that you want to achieve. Beside that, you can choose how frequently you want to track the progress: daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Here, the daily option is selected. After that, specify the target condition, whether the value should reach the target, remain below it, or stay above the target value. Then, click on Additional Settings. Here, you can view the complete breakdown of the expected progress based on the values provided, including weekly, monthly, and yearly progress distribution. Finally, click on Save and then click on Save again. Your first goal is now created successfully. In the table, you can view the goal name, the selected time period, the current target of the goal, the target condition, the created date. Next, click on the drop-down button under the Actions option. From there, choose View Details. On clicking View Details, the detailed page for the selected goal will appear. At the top of the page, you can view the progress bar, which displays the overall progress. Above it, the current progress percentage is shown, and beside it, you get the Update Status button to update the progress of the goal. Below that, you can view the target value, the starting value, and the selected time period that was chosen during the goal creation process. Next, you can view the Timeline section, where the creation details of the goal are displayed. Beside it, you can also view the OKR details that were selected during setup. Further below, the metadata for the goal is displayed, including the unique ID, user ID, and the current status of the goal. After that, you will find the Sub-Goals section, from where you can create and manage sub-goals related to this goal. Finally, at the bottom, you can view the complete activity history associated with the goal. Here, the goal creation event, along with its date, is already displayed in the timeline. Now, let's update the status for this goal. Click on the Update Status button. A pop-up window will appear. In the pop-up, enter the new value to update the progress of the goal. Next, you can enter a note related to this update. Then, choose the required status from the drop-down list. Here, the On Track status is selected. After that, click on Update Status. Once updated, you can immediately view the progress reflected in the progress bar. In the history timeline below, the new status update event is also added along with all its details. This is how you can manually update the status and progress of your goals. Now, let's create another goal using a different progress tracking option. In the same way, click on the New OKR button at the top. In the pop-up window, first choose the Goal option. Next, enter the title for the goal. Here, Ads Revenue Check is entered as the goal title. Then, choose the time frame for the goal. You can select from quarterly options, half-yearly options, or the full financial year. Here, FY26 is selected. Then, click on Next. In the next step, this time, the Metric option is selected for tracking the progress. On clicking Select Metrics, a pop-up window appears with the list of connected integrations. From the list, the Facebook Ads integration is selected. Once selected, the related metrics for the integration are displayed. From the metrics list, the ROI metric is selected. After selecting the metric, in the next step, choose the accounts from which the metric data should be tracked. Here, first select the connected account, and then choose the respective Facebook Ads account. If no accounts are connected previously, click on the Connect button to connect the required ROI metric integration, and click on Save. Then, set your target value for the metrics. Here, 5,000 is set to track daily from the drop-down list. Next, you need to click on Additional Settings, where you can view the complete breakdown and progress distribution for the goal, and click on Save button here. Finally, click on Save again. The new goal is now successfully created to track the selected Facebook Ads metric. Now, let's move to the Details page of the first goal. Here, under the Sub-Goals section, you can create sub-goals related to this goal. To create a sub-goal, first click on the Add Goal button. Here, you get two options: either create the sub-goal from an existing goal or create a completely new goal. First, let's create a new goal. In the same way, the pop-up window appears. Here, choose the Goal option and enter a title for the sub-goal. Here, Leads sub-goal is entered as the title. Next, choose the time frame. Here, FY26 is selected. Then, click on Next. In the next step, to track the progress, you again get the same three options: Manual, Metric, or Sub-goal. Here, the Manual option is selected. Under the Manual Tracking section, as done previously, enter the starting value and the target value. Here, the starting value is 100 and the target value is 200 to track the progress daily. Then, under the condition settings, the option to stay above the target value is selected. Below that, click on Additional Settings to view the complete breakdown and progress distribution. Once done, click on Save, and then click on Save again. The subgoal will now be successfully added under the goal. Now, let's add an existing goal as a subgoal. Click on the Add Goal button and select Add Existing Goal. In the pop-up window, all the previously created goals are viewed, except the current goal. From here, you can choose any goal that you want to add as a subgoal. For now, let's first create another goal to use as the subgoal. In the same way, click on the New OKR button. A pop-up window appears. Here, enter the title for the subgoal. Then, in the timeframe section, FY26 is selected. After that, click on Next. In the next step, this time, choose the subgoal option for tracking the progress. Under the subgoal option, select the type of data that should be tracked. For the subgoal data, the progress will be tracked automatically. Finally, click on Save, and the new subgoal will be created successfully. Now, again, move to the Details page of the first goal. There, under the Subgoal section, click on the Add Goal button and choose the Existing Goal option. In the pop-up window, the newly created subgoal is now listed. Select the subgoal and click on Save. The existing subgoal will now be successfully added under the main goal. Now, in the table, you can view that the two subgoals are listed under the first goal. As you click on the subgoals, you get options to update the subgoal progress, as well as view the detailed page for each subgoal. Now, let's move to the Goals section. Under the Goals section, you can view all the goals that have been created so far. Next, click on the Objectives section. Here, no objectives are currently available, since no objectives have been created yet. So now, let's create our first objective. In the same way, click on the New OKR button, and this time, choose the Objective option. Under the Objective option, first enter the title for the objective. Here, Increase Leads Objective is entered as the title. Next, select the time frame. Here, FY26 is selected. Then, click on Next. In the next step, you get two options to track the progress: manual or subgoals. Here, the manual option is selected. As done previously, enter the starting value and the target value to track the progress daily. Here, the default success condition is selected. Below that, click on Additional Settings to view the complete progress breakdown. Then, click on Save. Finally, click on Save again, and the new objective will be created successfully. You can now view the created objectives under the Objectives section, as well as under the OKRs section. From the table, click on the Update button and choose View Details to open the detailed page for the objective. Inside the Details page, you can view the Progress bar. Since the Manual Progress option was selected during creation, you can also update the status of the objective directly from here. Along with that, all the objective details selected earlier during the creation process are displayed on this page. Below that, you also get the Subgoals section, where subgoals can be added for the objective in the same way as done for goals. In this way, using the OKRs feature in StatNexa, you can create goals, objectives, and subgoals, track progress manually or automatically using integrations, and monitor performance through detailed progress tracking and timelines.